got a spot, and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops if he
Now, the good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's a pickup.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
7 at the 28-yard line.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
13 yards. First down, Dallas.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That catch good for only a couple.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and they will score a pick six for the Bears touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Cowboys nothing. Set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A gain of
the end result, 21 yards.
First down, Cowboys.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they'll have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Norton. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Let's go!
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. Escapes the defender, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That good for 19 and a 1st down. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's just me and you. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw again. Being chased out left. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Cowboy 1st down.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Down at the 5-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. This will be caught at about the 6. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Back to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Norton. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
They're going to look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
4th down.
And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down now, Pollard, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Good for a Chicago.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this will be caught by Mooney. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0.
Let's go, D. Tigers.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
taken down.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. On play action, it's Wentz. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
It's a loss of 5.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Goal.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Shotgun now for Wentz. Steps away to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
8-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the three's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting a three is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Here we go.
And he fires one incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
50 seconds to Mike. You can't hang in there.
Throwing is Wentz. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes as the Bears push further out in front.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Bears 24. Cowboys nothing. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll...
And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears.
The pass. Fumbled on the play. Recovered by the defense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz as his guys continue to pour it on.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Bears 31, Cowboys nothing. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
41.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 41, Wentz. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Touchdown, Chicago! Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And this offense is running away with this one.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Norton. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Now 4th down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And some room to work. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tony Pollard, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And this offense continues to pour it on. And this one through the uprights and good.
Bears 45, Cowboys nothing. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Just inside the 30.
And not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And it's a short one here, complete to his second half in their own territory.
Were you confident in your defense?
Or just tough to justify. 1st down, and it's Pollard again. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Pollard, the ball carrier.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say, on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expecting to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Bears 52, Cowboys nothing. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
9-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else. Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. It's Baker, and he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 34. It's a gain of 7, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 25.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
First down, Cowboys.
Let's go. Check.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
On 3rd down, it's Moore. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll keep it on the ground. Moore. Oh, and they him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moore, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
For the running back.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Baker. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this, let's try to get it in the end zone?
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
Today's final score.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Chicago, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.